All right, people. Uh, have another go at this. And I know it takes a while to populate in here and stuff like that. So forgive me if I just get right into it here in a minute. Because I want to keep it rolling and keep it getting done so we stay focused. All right, George, thank you for the donation this week. Thanks for sponsoring this. I appreciate it. God bless you. And everyone else who's supported my work and got us to this point of information. Thank you. God bless you. And okay, what we did was we left off on Revelations 11 at the end, and we're going to start 12. And we caught up in the timeline, Revelations 11, and so 12 would be, moving forward in time. And I'm like, I explained in a last one why I'm not going to decode the future timeline, but it's going to be, kind of pretty easy to understand uh, with a few hints and whatnot. I've already given the actual timeline dates and so on. The timeline's known, so I'll take that back. Events along the timeline going to be pretty easy, obvious stuff. Okay, but I'm decoding this on the 11 on how it matches the individual timeline and the Savior Christ timeline, which is Christ consciousness. So what? Oh no, we all have this revelations. We're all here in the time loop until we achieve Christ consciousness, each individual, and so it has to get done. I'm just the one that goes first, you see, but then everyone else has to achieve it. That's just everyone has to, and then you can leave the dome. Okay. All right. And so where we left off was on Revelations 11, which was, and so I like to read the last passage of what we did, and then we'll get into 12, just as a reminder, get it jump started. So, okay. So that would be the 19th part of chapter 11 of Revelation. So I'm going to reread that, and I'm going to go into 12. Okay. And off we go. 19. And the temple of God was open to heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament. And there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and earthquake and great hail. Right? I seen, as soon as I hit the seventh plane, I'm like, oh, wow. I knew everything. Right? There's the ark. A-R-K, right? Oh, there's a dome. What? I'm above the dome. Look down there. There's a dome. Oh, my God. There's a bubble. There's a space bubble in the space called God, called not a space, but an ocean. There is no space. There's an ocean. The space is where we are. We're in the space. Okay. So, in the temple, right, reach to the seventh plane, reach through the temple, reach to the mind and into the heart, right? Heaven. So that's what we talked about. That's what we got. And now we're moving on to 12. All right. Jamie, thanks for ending the morning. What a thing to say. Yeah, no, right? The truth does help with ending that. I'm doing my best. Thanks for the support, Jamie. I appreciate that, and everyone else. Thank you. All right, Pauletta. Happy days. I see you're looking out the window at a hurricane forming as I give this information literally. Right off the coast, directly immediate opposite of me at this exact second. Pamela, all right. Thanks for the support to Pamela, the Poe family. And Alan, happy day. J. Mary Bobo, praise Jesus Christ. All the words, all the spells. Yeah, let's make a little space here. Thank you for Alan. Let's clear out the mess and get into this. Thank you. So on to chapter 12. Okay. So let's go through this. Reason why this is going to make sense for the people, who follow my work and so on, who know me and follow what I've done and so on. You're going to see, oh my God, he made videos. This is what happened. So you see, okay, here we go. I'm gonna start reading next chapter 12. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Oh my God, the USA is, Lady Liberty is standing on the ball. We're inside. What? Oh my God. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a second. And the moon is under her feet. Ah, she rules hell. Ain't got we trust. Ah, right? Uh, and then two. And so she is who? USA, right? Or the devil, who's behind the USA, right? Okay. But now they're talking about a character. Okay. So that's USA. Okay. That character in the script. All right. All right. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head. Okay. So from one, uh 1, 2, 3. Okay. Uh okay, and this is a part where I'm like, I hit something playing, I'm like, oh my God. Wait a second. Fallen angels, your cast. Cast means, liquid turning solid. That's the cast. Wait a second, those are souls up there. And they're cast in that firmament. We're trying to latch onto our soul up there. Wait, what? You know what I mean? Like, I just knew that. When it hit something plain, I'm like, because I just went through the portal out and then back in. Sucker. God. Oh, did you have to say sucker? No, okay. But, right? So, okay. And she brought forth a man child, i.e., the USA, where I live, brought forth a man child, myself. Yes, first one through the gate of knowledge. All right, George. Hey, thank you for that support. Ed, hey, you just missed it, but I said George sponsoring this week's event, which is, there's a hurricane forming right directly in front of me, literally. So, big doings, and just the reaction. Jay, and everyone. No, thanks to everyone. So thank you. Let's keep going. So brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up in a god and to his throne. Yes, no one can kill me. I've been to other countries. They want me dead. Hey, here I am. What? How's that not ruling? If they can't kill me, what? No. Is it? Yes, I have all the information. I can say it. They have all the information too, but they can't say it. Yes? Rule, right, is one with a ruler, measuring. Who's a measurer, right? Have a measurement. Here are the measurements. Proof up or shut up, right? Those are the measurements we will be using. This will be our meets and bounds. Hey, do you have any proof? You don't. Fallen angel, boom. It's that simple. It's that simple. They're so easy to spot. Okay. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared for God that they should feed her there 1,060 days. I already gave you the timeline part of this deal. Okay. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Okay, the dragon is obviously a reference to China. I gave that away in the sort of timeline. I'm not doing that. But the dragon in this is you go up to 12. I think it's 12. Is it 12? Where is it? 12, 9. What about? Oh, it's the next one. So it's a 9. It says the dragon is the devil. So it's a 9. So we know, even though they mentioned the dragon, oh, that's the devil. Okay. So, and there was, war in heaven, right? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a word for my heart. Hey, the devil shows up when I sign the trust. Hey, yo, they fought, and I'm on the other side. Thank you, Gabriel, for the angel coming and meeting me at Mary Mama's tomb and bringing me to God. So good. Uh, and so they fought and they tried to keep me, didn't they? They closed Fort Lauderdale Airport. I was supposed to fly out of there. They stole my truck that I had been doing, free truck, driving across America, going everywhere. They did that. They brought me to the wrong bus after I lost my truck. Yeah, the whole thing is ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. So they're just nuts. They fought me, but I made it to Mary Mama's tomb. We got out the other side. Yay, 7 play, blah, blah. Okay. And prevailed not, right? They didn't win. The devil didn't win. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. What I say is heaven, your heart. Yeah, no, sorry, no demons are not allowed access in here anymore. That's not happening. And they back up, or I might just make fun of you in every country I go to. What? Just to show the other ones that, yeah, I'm over it. Literally over it. A bit over this place, and I'm under. I'm over it, you know? I am over it, but I'm still under it. Okay. And the great dragon was cast out, that was old serpent called the devil, Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out of the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Sign to trust everybody. Hey, well, I made 7 play. Chomp, right? That's gone. All right. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. I was the first one through the gate. Who does that make me? The Christ. It don't say Jesus there. It don't say Jesus there. Anyway, so for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which is accused them before our God day or night. All people did was say how horrible I am. They still do. My family, everyone, oh my God, they never stop. It's never no let up, not one single day, not 1 minute, not 1 hour, not anywhere, not any country, not any city, not any Obama center, not anywhere. The Hive talks, horrible stuff about me, period, period. Okay. All right, Lee, big guys, you made it. Just sign up with your account. Oh, yay, you made it. Good. You are going to have my full support. Yes. And I appreciate the support, Lee. But, as everyone's in here, I'm here. I'm here. That's the only reason I got jammed back in the body here. I'm like, hey, you jammed me up. God, listen, I made it. He's like, yeah, but you say you do anything, so get back in there. Yes, so that's why I'm here. So good. I'm glad. I'm glad you made it, Lee. And this is the process I'm describing here. Each individual has to go get their soul. So what goes first? There's still time left, right? I'm first. So I say, oh, I matched the timeline, but actually I'm ahead of it. You see what I'm saying? I'm ahead of the timeline. The timeline matches the process of spiritual enlightenment to the Christ state. Yes. So it's doing this big thing and crescendo's coming. What? Okay. But I go ahead of time so I can say, hey, this is coming up. And you got to, you got this 9 year segment here, 10 years, like the whole, but it's really 9 years, right? Or we were a zero, count zero plays. That's where you used to be. Now it's 9 years. Boom, that's what you get. So I have to come in and say, you got 9 years to make it. Yeah, I give you everything I can, and I'll help while you do it. So, glad you made it. So the dragon was cast out at night. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast out, which is accused them before God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not the lives unto the death. Yeah. You're like, okay, I'd rather be dead than sign up with the devil. And those are the people that sign to trust. And that's like, yeah, right? And no one's signing up with me. I'm not signing up with me. I'm just saying I went first to Christ conscious. I'm not Jesus. I'm not God. But we're feeling separate from that. You see what I'm saying? The separation was removed. What? Oh no, how can we be separate from God? That's all. The feeling of that veil is removed. We're never separate from God. You're not now. But the game is to rejoin and have that feeling. Okay. And the serpent was cast out of his mouth, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. Uh, hey, that guy in America, hey, the flood of negativity. Blah. Okay. They vomit it, don't they? And see again, this is this is an explanation of you are going to keep getting a body until you work it out and come back to God and do these, each of these items in Revelation is it's the path home to God is not different for anyone. We may have different bodies, a slightly different script, but we're under the same dome with same rules, and this is the way it happens right here. Okay. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, that ye dwell in them. Right. So the dwelling is here, right? Heaven. That's we're talking about the dwelling, and me winning that this dwelling. Oh my God, I won the dwelling. They can't touch me. How can I, work this over to other dwellings that this body lives in? Yes, houses, blah blah blah. Free hope. Okay. Uh, Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Hey, the woes are for you, everybody. Right? I'm like, hey, guess what? The woes are coming and you're screwed unless you sign the trust. Did I not say that? Yes. Uh, and the devil's coming because guess what? And the time is 9 11 2033. Well, did I not say that? I think I did. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. Uh, you know, uh, hey, how about some inflation then? How about, you know what? I want that dude in America is going to mess up everything. Everyone, one side or the other. Take your money, take your PPP, and get over here with the devil, or you get no money, and we're going to screw you up, right? We're going to do all this evil stuff to you. Yes? Yeah, that's up. Uh, And to the woman were given two wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she has searched for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent. Okay, the eagle, America. And we're gonna have the big, America versus China the Dragon. We're already doing it. If you can't see, we're doing it. You know. And the serpent cast out of its mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away the flood. Blah, 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 blah. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of its mouth. They're getting a little bit of rain over there in China right now. No, I'm just saying, anyone that is uh, talking negatively about me ultimately has problems. Yes? Okay. They die and stuff, This has to be in your mind. Everyone has to be. There's something that has to be in your mind. But if you're hot or cold, you're good. If you're lukewarm, in other words, you're 100% with the devil, i.e., knowing it's God's shadow, and you're one of the 144,000. You're good to go back. You're a Disney character. Great, you know. You're cold as ice, right? Cold as ice. Play the script. No heart in the game. I have orders. I am doing my job, right? Angel. Perfect orders. Perfect. Perfect. Never veer. No, never veer. Never. No, no. Eventually they do, and they're cast out of the game one by one if someone wins the game. Okay. But, them wings says, right? The flood here of the evil is eventually, hey, guess what? There's a law here called Dharma. And if the guy wins Christ consciousness first, uh, you can't kill him. And they're like, We want to kill him though. It's like, yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but we really, yeah, no, right? Yes, okay, that's so. Uh, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Right? Hey, I started the war. Hey, I'm a free one. And they're like, oh, the war started. I can free a few more. And the website's open for now. And Lee made it. Yes. Yay. Okay. So that's chapter 12. Let me see if I missed anything here. I actually wrote some notes here. Uh what was 11? Oh, I overcame him at a word, lives unto the death, right? I've seen everyone see my death, right? Uh oh, I want to say this too about 14. The woman was given two wings. In other words, you know, the woman, they're talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, that guy who lives in America won two wings. So America gets the win. What the fuck? This ain't the Olympics. What the stupid. Uh sorry, no, it's great. Uh but I remember this was an extremely distinct experience that I had leaving the fourth plane into the fifth at Tucson, Arizona one day. It actually was kind of a cloudy day. Yeah, well, I don't know if it rained actually, but that was the rarest thing that ever happened to that godforsaken no water place. I hope to never go again. Uh, you know, still, but it has some cool things. But I mean, oh my god. So in there, I'm sitting there praying to God, sitting at my altar, sitting on the floor on a carpet. And I'm just sitting there, quiet, early, and there's a tree outside there that kind of overlooked kind of Tucson, if you can see it, sort of. And so there's just this tree, and this giant hawk lands in the tree, spreads its wings. It was black and white, uh, like checkerboard under the wings, small dots, so not like big dots, like checkerboard. Some desert uh, hawk. I looked up later, but it was dark, and then when it spread it up, it turned it, black and white checkerboard. So it was not black, but it was dark, gray, and then it opened up into gray and white, sort of, I guess. Okay. So the thing's in the tree, it lands in the tree as I'm looking out there praying to God. I'm like, whoa, okay. I keep praying to God, and the thing dies at the window. This a big open window didn't have any like things in it. It was just one big window. It comes right at me at the window. I'm like, it's closed. It's not an operable window. And it comes right at the window, right at my face. Wow. And it opens up its wings, and the last second it doesn't hit the glass. I'm like, whoa, and I somehow had this feeling of God hitting me, the bliss. Whoa, bam. And that thing come down a second time at the window at me. Shoo. And then I just lay flat on the ground there, and it just absolutely had this very strange sensation of an angel entering me physically and matching up its physical form with mine and just entering. I was like, what the I was like, I was feeling for wings. I was like, those things are what the? I was like, I couldn't feel them, but a thing entered me. I was like, so, there's some kind of passage that happens, where, these angels get us through to each plane. Gabriel got me to the seventh plane. So there's a very distinct gatekeeper on each plane, is what I'm trying to say. And so that's what that part is talking about. The 14. Okay. 15, serpent casts out of his mouth, the flood. I mean, this is interesting that things that, I've been through 8 eyes of Hurricane 8, uh, different places, not near them. The eye passes over physically where I'm located. Uh, okay, that's good. Now we're going to do 13. Cool. Okay, I just want to check my notes. Yeah, it is, Jay. All right, everyone. Let's do 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads, 10 horns, and upon the horns 10 crowns, and upon the heads name of blasphemy. Right? Though I can't see it, right? As I stand here on the beach where I live and look out at the ocean, though I can't see it, I know Black Rock's out there, and I know it runs everything, right? Devil is the trustee of the God we trust. The hidden hand is, ruling from that kingdom that no one can see or go to, right? The ships of the sea all come from somewhere, right? That's where it's coming from, that hidden place. Okay. Uh, and it's more than that, yes? I see, and have explained it in detail. All the kingdoms of the earth are fake. There's just one in God we trust, you see? And the rest of them are just countries are fake. They're just playing the role that the script says to play, and they all know it. And that's that, because they're a bunch of idiots. And so that's why they're not playing the game. They're just Disney characters getting minimum wage up in here. MW. Anyway, what you get some of the stuff down there on Earth? Okay, but that's a minimum wage. You get the dome. See ya. And the beach which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave his power and his seat and a great authority. This is trying to give a metaphor of, hey, England and China, USA, and the big Russia. You guys run the earth, and you're with the devil. Oh yeah, no, duh. Yeah, totally. That's where you get your authority from. That totally from the we trust. And I saw one of his heads. Oh, get some more light here. As it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Right? 2, 3. That's like Trump's obviously on a slightly different timeline, but everybody saw me die. Yes, everybody witnessed me die. I got the Facebook proved it. Yes. Okay, and I died actually twice on the road spiritually into samadhi twice. You actually reach death twice, most definitely. There's a doornail 7th plane, but same on the 4th plane. Uh, that's just an occurrence that happens that somehow God makes the whole script and everything. You're just there, not breathing, not doing nothing on the other side, and come back into the body. Or in the 7th plane, you don't come back into the body. Uh, you die, you know what I mean? But you don't come back in the body to life. In this particular time loop. It's like, yeah, but you be, or in this particular time loop, in that particular body, you still breathe that. No, you slightly shifted spots, right? So if you're lukewarm and you found out about me, you die. Fact. Uh, 4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for that judgment are made manifest. See, through the first three, they're saying, "Oh, this metaphors and these are like a da da da," but then before they wrap it up, yes, they say, "Oh, all the nations will, bend the knee before you." Yeah, so there's a metaphor of these different nations. Okay, see, that was just like a wrap up. Hey, nobody's going to mess with you. Once you get to the seventh plane, you're good to go. You will follow the two commandments because you have God in you, and you're back to automatic. You're good. You know the truth. You work your way to get there, and it's not automatic like when you used to be an angel. You just follow rules. You follow orders because that's all you do. Now you follow because you know God and you fear God. And what are you going to say? God is wrong. If you met with God, and I have, that will never happen. Under the dome you go. Whoop! No, you're right. That's you're right. So tell me what to do. Okay, back to automatic orders. You have learned through experience, got it to the seventh plane, and now what do you do? What do you do it now? What we're going to get into describing is not the occurrence of getting to the seventh plane. Now we're going to talk about the next thing that happens after that. Yeah. Oh, you got to throw toss back into the body. Oh, so that's the journeys Bear Baba talks about. I also liken the second journey to the composite plane, which is in the back of God Speaks in a supplement. You can read about the composite plane. It's like what when I first read it, and then I lived it. I was like, oh, what? You win the game, and then you gotta go play the game again in a mini format and get sort of like a 1 year test for each play. It's like you all are loathsome. It's like talk about a double check. It's like what are you gonna do? Oh, you'll have to end up on the other side forgiving you. Okay, I do need 7 years for that. Actually, I need every inch of. I need every second. But then you get to it, you're like, oh, okay, every second. Okay, devil. Oh yeah. All right. Number five. Number five. Number five. And after that, I looked and beheld the temple of the tabernacle and testimony in heaven was open. Right? You get to the seventh plane, your heart is open to God. There's nothing separate. Period. That's it. Your tabernacle, your heart is one with God. There's no. It's like Jesus said, "My Father and I are one." Period. That's it. And the seven angels came. Oh, right by. Okay. Yeah. And the seven angels came out of the temple, having the seven plagues, clothed in pure white linen, having their breasts girdled with golden grills. Reach the seventh plane, and then what happens? It's a timed event. Everything is a timed event. When I reach the seventh plane on the particular date is a timed event, pre-planned and determined time and date. So the second it happens, what? Judgment Day is known. Off with the they go nuts. They go nuts. Off to the races at a time. Seventh plane, yes. And then what? That the first one to reach it unleashes hell. Basically, it's like, oh, it's like stepping on a landmine. It's like I stepped on the landmine for Earth, and it's all gonna blow. Is there any way to turn it off? No. It's gonna blow. Yeah. There's only one, but then anyone else can become one, DD. That's the thing. Like you. Okay. There's one that goes first, and then there's many ones that can follow. Hey. Seven. And one of the four beasts gave unto the seven angels seven golden vials full of the wrath of God who liveth forever and ever. Uh, remember when where was that? We already read it. We already read about this. How does this start? Right, there's a vial. Saints' prayers are inside a vial, and it gets thrown on the censer. Yes, and that incense goes up before God, and God goes, "Oh, what?" And then begins coming down here. What's the here's a set. prayers of the saints. So this is a reference to that. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens when a soul makes it through. The saints are no. The saints are no. When you reach the seventh plane, two things happen. Not one thing. Not one thing. You experience on your side, yes. You experience God. You know everything. But wait a second. But wait a second. But wait a second. Didn't you just join with God? And wasn't the purpose of this journey is for God to learn who God is? In other words, i.e., feel the separation, and then feel, oh, that's God. When I'm connected, that's God. So God is gathering that data, that information when I reconnected. It went both ways. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power, and no man was able to enter the temple till the seven plagues of the seven angels were fulfilled. Click, the timer goes off when I hit the seventh plane, and the end times are going to happen, and that's it. Because what? The knowledge is given, sets you free from the body, sets you free from the matrix. Here you go, you're going to go to heaven. The truth sets you free. I tell the truth. Boop. Everyone's going to be free in a certain amount of time, and the devil knows how much time it is. Or he said the devil knows his time is short. The devil, everyone that works for the devil knows time is short, knows the dates. It said that. It said that. They all know the date. It said it right there. Dragon knows. Devil knows. Hive knows. It said it right there. Some of the plagues were fulfilled. Yes. Oops. Oh my God, I was reading 15. What's wrong with me? I started reading the wrong chapter. God, this is a hard book to read, yay? What I did was I skipped over and started reading 15 instead of 13. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? That's crazy. A leopard. I saw the heads. Okay, 13, 3. Whoa. All right. I'm going to just go right back at it. Devil ain't stopping me. I'm reading about the devil, even my mind, the devil can. Yes? No, but I win. And under the name Jesus Christ, said God, all right, Angel Gabriel, give me strength. Here we go. 13:3. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. Wait, that's 12, 13. No, that's 13. And all the world wondered after the beast, right? Oh, I thought that guy was dead. Yeah, we talked about that. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. I'm sorry, I transposed some of this stuff, so I'm re-going through 13. Okay. My apologies. That's why I'm doing the new cam videos for Liberty Academy, not live, because I want to get it exactly right. Uh, this is not as easy, but I'm doing it. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. See what oh, hey, you made seventh play, yes? And I was like, oh, I found out about the trust. Here we go. Yeah, okay, that's my work. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with them? You see what I'm saying? Oh, I done it. What? I what? But me making it poses the question to each individual and to the hive. Who could do it? He done it. But he does it every time. So that's what they say. That's what they say. That's what everyone says. But he does it every time. I can't do it. He does it, but I can't do it. Wait. Uh, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things, and blasphemies and power were given unto him to continue 42 months. Uh, yeah, this is not an easy code, is it? Yeah, I was saying everybody lies about it. That's what it is. I had transposed it to 50. Everyone lies about me, yes. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God It, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in it, heaven, and them that dwell in heaven. Do I not? Isn't that what I do? Isn't that what I do? Churches are fake, religions are fake. I go everywhere, right? Aren't the saints fake? They're fake. The saints are fake. Script is fake. They didn't live. They're already alive. On the way. I wish there were more, but I'm just that's not. So I'm a blasphemer. Get out of the Bible Center. Get out of the church. Get out. We don't want to talk about that stuff. Back up, man. And it was given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Saints are fake. And people call themselves saints. They ain't got no proof, right? Try and kill me. And in the end, they want me dead, right? I start best playing with their machine guns. Oh, let me play with this. Like, I'm like, what? You couldn't stop me. I know that. I can do it. I could just take this and shoot it in the air in the airport and walk out of here. There's nothing you can do. I could. I'm not. I'm being nice, right? I could. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain for the foundation of the world. H. Infinity. The Infinity crew, the Ameners. I want to do that too. Makes sense. What? This was an interesting one, eh? Okay, they fear me, right? They fear my power. And what did I do? All I do is like sign up with God. I'm not the one. I'm the accountant. You better sign up over here. The accounting, they're coming. They're gonna come and check the books. What? They're gonna audit the books. You gotta sign up over here. That's it. I didn't say sign up with me. I didn't say that. I say I'm Christ. I'm Christ conscious. But it said my brother's coming. God is coming. Get the whole F. They're all coming on a certain day. And really, I'm not going to be able to help you. I could help you before the day. I can help you sign up and all that. I can do that. But that day, can't help you. Ah. They don't know who I am. I know this because I'm what? What did I do? I didn't divulge the timeline last time, did I? I said, "Is this no, no? What? If I do too much and give away too much, I make it so you can't win the game. That's not my goal. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Do you see? You have to reach a certain plane. You can hear what I'm saying. Otherwise, you can't hear a word of it. Deny it all. Them deniers, see you later. Or see, gonna happen again. See you later. In other words, not sooner. See you later. Many lifetimes later. Ah, he that leadeth it into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience of the faith of the saints. I was given the sword of judgment. What? Line up on one side or the other. That's all it is. It's if I were swinging it and killing, that's an automatic reaction. The law of Dharma is here, common law. With God or you're with the devil. Pick one, and your actions, have to match it exactly accordingly, or else chop. And I don't make the rules. I just know what the rules are, pass them along, do my duty. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else, not ever. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. This is a good one, right? So the lamb, right? Jesus is going to help us, right? Because we're lamb, right? They're the lambs of wolf clothing, right? That's a lambs of wolf clothing. Lamb of wolf clothing, like a goat, right? A goat. What? A lamb looks like a lamb, but it's got two horns. A goat. which is what? Greatest of all time. Yes. Isn't this the time crew? Isn't this the time bandits in here? Aren't these the time bandits? Greatest of all time. They read time. They're the time bandits. That's them. Okay, so that's them. With two horses, like a lamb, a goat. Greatest of all time. The time runners. The weak. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Devils come to me in many forms, yes. Always having the same convo next time. And then, right, greatest of all time, right, shook your hand and say, hey, there ain't no game without the devil in your hive. So forgive it, but listen, we're done. Don't, don't, don't. Mucho apreciado. Later for you, dude. Do your worst with them, or else they won't progress. Thank you. You're forgiven. I shook that hand. I shook that hand. I shook the hand of the devil and forgave from my heart. And he that doeth, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven to the earth in the sight of men. I had an unusual experience one night. I'm in the ocean. It was after dark, and it was the same night they stole my car. That's so weird. That's right. They're sitting out there talking, and it just turned dark as Celia was sitting there in the water. She got there late. I forget what it was. I was just sitting there in the dark, and she had a question for me. I said, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. I said, the only way for me to know is to put myself in the mindset of being in Mare Mama's tomb at the seventh plate. So I done that. And I closed my eyes. I'm sitting in the water, and I don't know, like waist deep or something like that. And I went like this and had my eyes closed. So the answer is, and I opened my eyes. She said, did you see that? I said, what are you talking about? She said, there's this like lightning went between your hands. She said, I never, she's like, what was that? I was like, well, I just went to his too. I don't know what to tell you. So that's happened. That has happened. These are events that occur, in the path of coming to God. I'm just saying, I could say, oh, I experienced that. I experienced that. I experienced. It's really interesting. And deceiveth them that dwell in the earth by the means of miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell in the earth that they should make an image to the beast which he had wounded neck, which did live. So, this is sort of always say, that there's a big fight with the devil and stuff like that. And it's taken to mean something evil, but you actually win over the devil, forgive the devil, and you're past the game because you came to God. Like, here's the way you sign up with the trust. I did it all, and so you know this is written about the end of time and what causes it. That's what Revelations is. How you win your soul in this very short time process. This is the overall process of the time, but this also hidden in this is the spiritual things that happen as you do it. And so this is really absolutely decoded already and known by the amen, the we, every word in this book. But me, how many years into it am I decoded this? Come on, this is, say really, this is mainly for them. This is written mainly for them to remind them and so on as they work. F15, and he hath great power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship that image of the beast should be killed. Either on one side or the other. See, that's what I'm saying. They look at me like the beast. I am the one that caused the end of time. How am I not a beast to them? What? How? You know, like I'm the destroyer, savior, all in one. Creator. All I'm doing is sort of switch. I'm not. I'm just a character. God's doing everything. I'm just doing what He says. And He called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or their foreheads. Yes. Did no one know what the person was before I said it? That's right. I'm not causing it to happen. I'm causing you to see it, that it is already happening. You didn't see it happening before I said it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No one did. They had ideas of this and that, but everyone was under a spell until I lifted the spell. Person, this is the meaning of it's a corporation. No one had ever said that in the history of humans in the time loop. Never. Until then. And that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark, and the name of the beast or the number of the beast. You need your person. You need to. People can't own anything. They tell us it's us, but it's not our money. It's their money. It's always under their what? It's under the account we trust. It's under the person. It's theirs. That's bullshit. That's fake. They were their slaves. I said that. I showed you. I show everyone. It was never shown before that. Here is the wisdom. See what I say? Here's a wisdom. When the wisdom sets in that this is up, it's the wisdom that comes through, not that this happened. This is from day one in the time of when is there not a mark of beast on everyone? Every second. What? Until you sign the trust. It's still in your person to get in that door on the bank and all that. Didi, will you be like the guy on Titanic where he prays while everyone holds on to him? I guess that's a yeah. What if I reach what? You know what? What? There's nothing for me to do then. I'm doing it now. On the day, I'll be like, yeah, no, sorry, you're looking at look over there, look over there. That's not me. Sorry, you may want to, yeah. I think if there's going to be a blast ring around me, so I wouldn't hang on to me. Ah, here's wisdom. Let he had understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of a man, his number is his number is 600, three square six. Did I not when I reached and as I went up the place too, but then when I finally reached that, did I not decode every sign and symbol as hey, 9/11, what? End of time, judgment day, 64-year time loop. All the signs and symbol decoded as one sign and symbol of one thing. 33. Judgment day, restart day. Yes. That's what happened. You talked about being in the ocean with enlightenment. That's right. That's the home. That's God. Uh okay, so that's 12 and 13. What are we talking about time wise here? Hey, listen, you want me to keep going? I think I might. I did 14 already too. Uh, these three kind of go together. Is why I think I might continue. Okay, 14. One, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 100. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. 44 or 4,000 having his father's name written on their foreheads. What did I tell you? Right? Forgive the devil. All these creatures are working for you. You're the Disney characters. I can't win without you playing this. What? I said that. That's him. Okay. And I heard a voice from heaven, as a voice of many waters, as a voice of great thunder. I heard the voice of harpers harping at their harps. I only hear from God now. After the seventh play, you don't hear from the rest of that. Period. And they sang as a new song before the throne and before the four beast, and the elders, and no man can learn the song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. The hive hears something that the other humans do not hear, yes, but I hear too, right? Because I know the date, I know it all. Ah, yes, oh yes. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Right? Mary Mama said the first human type is not hermaphrodite. Eunuch. That's why they have us wearing clothes all the time, because you would see that they don't actually have a sex. What? Why would an angel need to have an actual sex? It's not having sex with it. It's not reproducing. It's just in here watching in a hidden camouflage form. Why would it need those things? Why would it need to breathe? Why would it need to eat? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? No. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they were virgins. They were with these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. That's what we're told. Hey, the fallen angel created first. Disney characters. That's the first stop, right? On the human, on the evolution. Angel, fallen angel, animals, human, back to God. Boom. That's the path. Patho. Pathogen. Path of the generations. 5. And in their mouths was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. With no Disney characters, there's no game. Good job. Everybody's home. High five. God says. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Did I not say, hey, I met with Gabriel the angel, and he told me everything, and I'm going to tell you. Yep. 7, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. Did I say, hey, God is coming on a certain date? Did I not say that? It gets us so played. Plus, every movie has some old dude, white hair, saying Judgment Day, and they look like they're homeless or whatever. It's totally the character you're never supposed to listen to. That's in every single movie about the end times. He's in every movie, and there was like everyone like get out of here, dude, get out of here. Oh my god. You better fear the dude that's coming. You better get on your knees. And actually, he's sweet after that. And but if you don't do that, it's your ego, and you don't mind if I go a couple paces this way, do you? uh that's number 7 in chapter 14. 777. And here we are at 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon has fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. I'm the first one that exited the God we trust. Fallen. Someone else get under the stone, eh? And the third angel followed and say with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark on his forehead and his hand, that same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out of the mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with a fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. Listen, God is coming. If you don't sign the trust and give everything to God, you are going to hit Judgment Day, and you're going to hit the worst of the worst, and it's all right here. And you know what? That's a very simple thing that I say. Yes, sign the trust, do what God says. Your day is going to be good on that day. It's going to suck for everybody else. Do I have a complex message? I don't think so. I really don't think I have a complex message. And the smoke of their torment ascended up for ever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and wherever receive the mark of his name. Get to work, slaves. Get to work. Get on that hamster wheel. Do what the devil says every day, day and night. You do it. Do it. You don't get a day off. You're on the other team. You never get a second off. That's it. Here's the patience of the saint. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus, right? You have the patience. Okay. Now that I figured out who you Disney characters are, you're still this is still your nature. It's like the patience of saints hanging out with you for another 9, 10 years. Bless what? Yeah, it takes a lot of patience. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed, right. Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit. Right. Angel Gabriel says, Look, write a book, and you tell them, Yes, yes. They that they may rest from their labors and their works to follow them. Hey, you have to do a million, billion, trillion lifetimes of hamster wheel for the devil. Come on over, sign the trust, I go home to God. Do I not say that? Simple stuff. And I looked and beheld a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like the Son of Man, like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and his hand a sharp sickle. That's true. When I went out to the other side, first thing I met was this white form who says Gabriel, and he has a sickle, a sword. And it's like, hey, wait a second. You know what I mean? Like the Son of you you're like God, right? 3 in 1. God. Three in one. And another angel came out of the temple, came into it, whoop, with a loud voice who sat on the cloud. Thrust in the sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Here's a sword. It's yours, baby. Sword of judgment. You want judgment? Sword of judgment, i.e., Judgment Day. It's the name of it. They give me the sword of judgment, which creates Judgment Day. That's it. And Judgment Day is the reaping of the harvest. Okay, who come to God and who went with the devil? End of the game. And he that sat on the cloud thrusted his sickle in the earth, and the earth was reaped. Yes, who that sit in the cloud, i.e., the cloud, again, Mayor Mama decoded this one thing the cloud means being up in the place, being in the ether, sit there with God. I'm having to meet with God in 3 parts, right? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Oh, okay. You all have a different sort of message, but it's all the same message. Cool, cool. All right. I am totally doing what you say. That was great to hear from you. Fantastic. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which power over fire, and cried a loud cry over to him, and had a sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the cluster of the vine and the grapes, for her grapes are fully ripe. Power over fire, right? Smokeless fire, the jinn, the demons, they can't touch me. But oh, I could give them a ripple, can I? I can knock them out of anyone. But if you don't want him out, you what's the point? He just goes right back in. But if you really want it out, oh yeah, laid up for that demon. And the angel thrusted his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great wine press of the wrath of God. And I want to end with this here for the day. And the wine press was trodden without the city, and the blood come out of the wine press even unto the horse bridles by the space of 1,600 furlongs, 1,600. Yes, so 16. 4. plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, 16. Uh, and so you see the time. Yes, I see the time. 64. There it is in code. Okay. I'm sorry about that mix up in the middle. We'll blame that one on the devil, and we'll thank God I got to the other side of that. All right. This ain't easy. This is really, for me to go into this and get through those particular chapters, not easy. Not easy. Not easy stuff, But having lived it, like having lived it, it was, just, oh, what does this match up with? Okay. Okay. Couple things. Now, the timeline, the 64-year timeline is a match. It's matching, like going up to seventh place. Oh, hey, you made it. And so it starts off, oh, hey, zero to, the zero one. Oh my God, Woodstock, the 70s. This place is groovy. This place totally 80s. You know, it's not that groovy. And up to the 64 years, blah, blah, blah. Right? 7 year, and then 8, and then here we are. Okay. To the end. To the end. And I say you got 9 years left, similar cycle. You gather your information. Now you got to play the game like a composite game. But for you, because you weren't first, I was first, so it was 7 years, yes, but same deal. Okay. Let me see if I skipped anything in that. Oh, 16. What's that? And he that sat on the cloud thrusted a sickle of the earth, and the earth was reaped. Yeah, that's like completing the second journey I have here. Uh, you know, after that reaping, getting the knowledge out, and hey, the book is written. I guess to the end of that 7 year, 2024. What? Right? Time isn't viewed in like a linear fashion by God. It's viewed like these are the events that need to have to happen here. And this is a description of them. It isn't like, every word is like on a linear clock matching the time loop. Yeah. Nothing much happens in the beginning and it speeds up when something happens. Yes. And that's the overall loop is right behind me. I give out the information. You have time to win it. Still have time to win it. And so we find ourselves here. Okay. Okay. That's through 14. And we will do 15. I thought those all kind of went together. It's 106. All right. It didn't take that extra time and log it. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 7 left. Okay. Oh, DD, bye. Okay. J Bob. Okay, that's the decoding of you're welcome, Didi. I got mouths to feed and people to watch over and sort of others. But there we go. 12, 13, 14. My karma, like yours, like anyone's, would be in dire jeopardy or saved by doing a public video decoding revelations. I either listen, I'm going to hell or I'm going to God. Right? I'm hot or I'm cold. I am going absolutely the darkest recesses of hell for doing what I'm doing, or I'm absolutely going to God. Yes, there ain't no two ways about I'm hot or cold. And they are ice to me. The mom and son is like, yeah, and it's 106 today. It's like, nope, frozen over, can't come in. uh, okay, you'll be watching again. Jamie, great to have you. God bless you. Ladies, hey, we got people to watch over this stuff. Of course you do. And thank you for doing it. And God watch over you and help you while you're doing it. Okay. It's a big one. I know a lot getting through here. I don't think people can understand what it means to live this and then decode it and say it. I don't think no one has any idea. But I made it. I lived through it, and a hurricane formed. I told you, weather is a karmic event, and that's what's occurring right in front of me. Is literally a hurricane while I'm doing this. Really, probably the most really difficult part of Revelations is probably the part I just went through. Uh, you know, uh, so reality suffers, and I'm paying. But you got 9 years, and I want you to win this game, and that's the only reason I'm here. I'm sent back to do that. Hey, I'm going to tell you every detail, and now is your opportunity to ask questions on this. So, if I missed anything, if I didn't explain something properly, if you have something come up, anything like that, it's a good time because I'm live to do this. Okay. Uh, so if anyone has anything, okay. Uh, this isn't easy. I know that. I know that releasing this information is causes, or to go in a tailspin, spin like it does, and so it speeds up that visibility of what's happening. So you know, God help us all in this process. Yes. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the support. Thanks, George. You made it happen this week, so thank you. Uh, God bless you, one and all. I will see you next week. Okay.